Hey guys, welcome to a couples thing.
Where we talk about a couple of things.
And Happy New Year. It is finally 2020.
2020. I'm saying.
Literally, today's January 1st. So we wanted to kick off our channel today with a new background. We're getting a little bit more professional. We're filming with a different camera. But today's topic is Sophia's topic suggestion, and that is moving in with a significant other. Let's talk about it, right?
Yeah, let's start with our situation. Our situation is, I don't suggest this for anybody. It only works if it's truly like your soulmate, like the one you're supposed to be with. Pretty much we never not lived together for the most part.
Yeah.
She moved to Cali for like 2 days.
I moved to California for an entire month, but our relationship had already started.
When it just started.
Literally we became official, I want to say a week or two before I moved to California. So things didn't work out. That's another story for another video. And he said, when you come home, you're coming to my house. And that's that. And I was like
she literally came when I wasn't even there.
Yeah, he was at work.
Yeah, I was at my boy.
Celebrating.
Yeah, I was at my boy Willie's. It was like his last day or something, and I was out.
And I came with all 6 pieces of luggage, huge pieces of luggage, and we were only apart for 2 weeks.
She never left.
No, he got scared. You got scared, remember? And he kicked me out, basically. I left for a whole week. And then he was like, all right, no, that's it. Yeah, come back. And we have not been apart since. This is 3 apartments down together. Yeah. This is our 3rd apartment together.
Going on our 3rd year this month.
Yeah. It worked out for us. I mean, I feel like when you know, you know. But
yeah, when you know, but she had a weird living situation where I didn't want her living where she was going to come back to living. So that was one thing. And honestly, once she got back here, we was together every day anyway. Yeah. And I feel like it doesn't matter. Like, I wanted her there. It worked. And it was great having her there. Even in the most piece of shit apartment. Nah, I wouldn't say the most.
No, it was the most piece of shit apartment. Oh my God.
What was it? Water bugs. We had big
mice.
Mouse.
We had mice, water bugs, you name it. We also had like a portable shower that you get at the Home Depot for like $200. We were in the basement of a house.
You have to like pre-shower, like make sure you brush your teeth first.
You had like 7 minutes.
Make sure you wash your face first.
The toilet didn't work at times. We had to go to the bathroom at Century 21, a 20-minute walk. We would have to, we had the stove.
You want to talk about what you
No. The stove, please don't. The stove had only 1 burner that worked. So we had to cook. We had to literally make it work.
So it would be like your side dish has to be separate from like your meat. It could never be together at one time.
Oh, it was terrible.
So one thing will get fucking cold while you're trying to cook the other thing. Like,
and we got through it in those.
I was
in love and happy. I didn't care.
Exactly. I was gonna say, like, I don't look back at those days and like, oh God, we were stressed. And
it wasn't.
It was our first apartment. It was my first time pretty much paying for rent and everything by myself, so I felt a little cool and shit like that.
Yeah, he was my sugar daddy because, I came back, I had no job, and then I got a job at some youth center, and then I got Apple right after that, and we were kind of like, okay, and after Apple, we moved into our first studio apartment.
No, we kind of got kicked out because she was living there. It was supposed to be just for me. Because it was kind of
an
illegal situation. Like, nobody should have been.
It was the most illegal situation. No one should have lived there point blank.
But it's family shit. They helped me after one of my past relationships. I moved right into there, so it helped me. It was like $850 with all utilities included. So
it's
all love. I
it
appreciate
should have been $600, but it happens.
Wait, utilities? I'm talking about cable.
Okay, I know, but we're talking about how are you living down there?
I mean,
he didn't
by
think
myself.
About it.
It wasn't a big deal.
He didn't think about it.
Once she started, and then she's just like, girls are used to certain things, like a guy, whatever. Like, all right, I can wash my ass. I can use the toilet. 1 burner's fine. I'll be fine.
Now,
I'll make it through.
for other people out there, what do you feel is too soon? Because
That's too soon.
No, but my perspective has changed. You want to know why, though? I think it's kind of smart and brilliant moving in with somebody early so you know early on who they are. Because that's when you really learn about a person. Like, you don't know anyone until you live with them. And we live together seamlessly. Like, I don't have any issues with you besides when he shaves and like you see the hair there. All right, I don't feel that it's too soon anymore. I feel like get it out of the way. If you believe that this person is the one for you, of course, and both of you are responsible enough to make the move, do it. Why not?
Just make sure that you're willing to be an adult and they're willing to sacrifice. It's a lot of sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice what you want to watch on TV. You gotta sacrifice.
I don't think you
just
do.
Who cleans what cleans what. You gotta. It's a lot of sacrificing and coming together. You think if it was up to me and I lived here by myself, like I would watch sports 24/7.
Yeah, but you actually we enjoy watching certain shows together.
We do.
There are shows that we cannot watch when we're alone because we have to watch them with one another. So I feel like that's part of our bonding. But also, when we say find things on who cleans what, I think it's just like a 50-50 thing. Like, it's not a competition on who does more in the household. We have had a couple of those hiccups, I feel. But I feel like we're getting into a nice routine where it's going to be a little bit more copacetic, right?
So you don't think it's ever too soon?
I mean, like a fucking week is crazy, but I don't think a week. I mean, here's the difference between us. We were friends for a whole year before we got together.
Yeah, but I didn't know if you were messy or.
Well, I know, but we knew each other. I don't recommend you meeting someone in a club and then 2 weeks later getting in an apartment together. Don't do that. But if you know the person, why not?
And it's got to be the right reasons. You got to do it because you generally can't be without that person or you don't want to be alone. It's not just like, oh, I want to get out of my parents' house and you got a good job, I got a good job.
And now we can do our own thing and
But
party.
you're in a relationship. It's not a roommate situation. So there's a lot of sacrificing. You got to make sure like you want to go to sleep with that person, wake up with that person, and pretty much always be around that person.
Arguing, the art of arguing within a relationship. Like, how do we deal with it? Because I feel like
it's all about respect. At the end of the day, you're going to argue about God knows what, anything. It could be a little bicker. It could be because a sock was left. I think we had a fight the other day because a bunch of socks were left on the floor for the baby.
No,
he loves socks, and I keep the socks there. Like,
yeah.
Shit could go left.
Because he won't pick up the socks. Like, they'll be there. It'll be a week later. I'm like, didn't he wear that, like, last Thursday? And he's like, but the baby wanted it. And I'm like, okay, but he was done with it 4 minutes after you threw it on the floor for him. So let's pick it up.
On. It's all about, it's all about respect. It's all about respect.
Yeah.
As long as you fight about things, you get off your chest what your grievances are, and
consideration,
and just let the other person talk, not just so you're listening, you're waiting for them to finish so you could attack. Like, really, really listen. I know in the heat of the battle, it doesn't always go great. We've had like 30-minute fights, we had 10-minute fights, but we always make sure we get it out. It never rolls over into the next day. And we never go for the jugular.
No.
We're never like,
we don't disrespect each other.
Yeah, we don't. What you gotta get off your chest, respect each other, and then that's it.
Be considerate of one another's feelings.
There's no real rules.
Yes, there is.
Just respect.
We do have a rule.
What's the rule?
Never go to sleep angry.
Yes, we do.
And never walk out. Like, never walk out of the house.
And
don't
that
ever
goes
leave.
into living together. There's no walking out. Before, if you're just in a relationship and you live here, you could be like, all right, fuck you, I'm out.
No, you can't do that anymore.
We lived in 2 pretty much studio apartments. There wasn't even another room to go into. So you got to deal with it, hands on.
I used to run into the bathroom.
She still tries,
I'll run into the bathroom and slam the door and be like, ah. And then I know that I have to come outside, and I'm like, I love you, let's not fight anymore.
No, we're the 2 exact opposite of when it comes to arguing.
Damn right.
I am super calm and arrogant and could be
An
big
asshole.
fucking dick. I could be a major dick because I'm always cool. I'm never really emotional until she really gets me there, but she probably loves, but whatever.
No, I don't. I don't. I never want to even
but
argue.
She argues very emotional. She's very aggressive, loud hands, and just really goes in. And
I'm a little mix of like Erica Mena. I'm a little mix of Erica Mena with a little bit of Chrissy.
But she's an actress, so I don't know if the actress shit goes with her monologues. But she'll have a whole fucking monologue set up, and I'm just like, before I'll try to chime in, I'll lose so much thoughts in between what she says, and then at the end, I'm just like, I don't even know how to fucking calculate all this shit. I'm just like, alright. I take the most L's, I think, in our fights.
What do you feel? What do you feel you've sacrificed? Because you keep saying sacrifices are huge, but I don't feel like I've sacrificed anything.
This is what, your second living with somebody for the most
Third.
part? Third? Same third. Just little sacrifices. I'm sure you want to watch Grey's all day, but you're gonna pick something that I might have interest in, and so we can watch together, or sacrificing who cooks or who cleans what. Sometimes you don't even notice the sacrifices you do because you're just used to it.
Yeah.
So it's even cleaning this, when we pick up his poop, and when this, and it's a little different now because she usually is home before I get home. Like, I close a lot, so even if she is working, if she's home first, I expect some shit. Even though it's the same 8 hours in the day that you're working, you know what I'm saying? You work just as hard as me, but you just got home first. So I expect no dishes. If there was laundry, it should be putting away, and I should smell something on the motherfucking stove.
And guess what? So shall I. But there are times that you come home.
With that, though.
Yeah, but there are times that you come home, that I come home, and you're laying down chilling, and I'm like, what are we gonna eat? And you're like, I don't know what you want to eat. And like, I understand that because I see that we're busy, and not all the time do we want to cook. It's about balance. I feel that it's just about balance and having some sort of like empathy for your significant other and wanting to genuinely cater to them. If you feel that it's like a job for you to pick up your man's shit or vice versa, you guys have to be there for one another. It's not who does what more, things like that. Being 100%.
You should be transparent in every relationship anyway. So if you gotta really think about being 100, then you ain't 100.
Exactly. I hear so many stories.
It's so easy. Like, lying is so much harder. You have to keep track of your lies. You gotta be good at it.
Especially your looks. Like, I hear a lot of women, and this to me is insane, when they're like, I can't, if I'm in a relationship with a guy, he's gonna see me in lashes all day, hair did, nails, this. Like, let's get real. You mean to tell me that you're gonna be with someone for X amount of years, and every single day you're gonna wake up before them and put some lashes on? No, and you're gonna, like, no, he has seen me, and I feel like you appreciate that more. You like my natural.
Part of being 100, before you move in, you had to take one shit in front of your significant other. Straight up.
No,
Part of being 100.
Yeah.
It takes forever for her to fart. She still don't fart, but it is what it is. I've heard her numerous times. She just don't let him rip while she's next to me. I don't know what it is.
I just feel like it's not classy.
I mean, I kind of like it. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, so shut up. So why you forcing me to do it?
But I hear you.
You know, he's been forcing me. He's like, babe, when are you gonna fart? Like,
but I guess
it's just, I feel like it's classless to just make somebody sit in your stench. Like,
true. Maybe have more urgency to eat your ass now because you do. Don't.
Anyway, no, but okay, so like, he'll be showering and I'll use the restroom, or vice versa, or sometimes he'll be like, babe, come in here, let's have a conversation, how was your day?
That you really have to be, make sure you're comfortable, you're not hiding anything.
Yeah, no makeup, like, naked, underwear, whatever.
Yeah, really comfortable. This is the best thing. You have to be comfortable being 100% you around that other person. As long as you can be yourself around that person.
No, wait. As long as you can be yourself around yourself. Because there's a lot of people that they're not okay. They're still insecure with themselves. So that's why their insecurity, they bring it into their relationship. All the things that they feel negative about, they think that person sees that in them.
They might,
No, it's right. Love yourself before you love anyone else. That's the only way living with someone, being with someone, and coexisting together is gonna work.
How do they even know if they love themselves?
You know when you love yourself. That moment hits. If you don't love yourself, you're not ready to be with anyone else, because how can you love yourself?
Sometimes you don't know that until you dead in a relationship, and then you reflect later. Like,
that's not true.
As long as you
love yourself, right? And you know yourself, and you're secure with who you are.
Yeah,
that's the only reason.
Some people might not know that they have those issues, and they're not being 100 with themselves.
They know it, honey. How do you not know that you don't like your teeth, and that you don't like who you are and where you are in life? Everyone knows what they feel and what they're showing to the world, which is why so many people mask so much of themselves, and they feel that they have to do this whole charade just to get somebody to want them. You don't have to do all of that.
Just be yourself. Be
yourself, then move in with somebody. That's it.
As long as you can be yourself around that other person.
And find what works for you.
That's too much. I feel like we got something good.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
This was episode 4. Thank you, Sophia, for the suggestion.
Just be 100% with yourself. Make sure you can be 100% around that other person. And then that's all you need. And make sure you got love, understanding, and respect.
And we forgot to tell you guys that this is the pajama edition. It is January 1st. We know everyone is still home half drunk. We're not, but...
And I hope your parents get you pajamas. I look forward to those pajama sets every year.
And the nice comfy slippers with like the memory foam.